Hello, hopefully you can hear me. Recording this on my phone, don't know the audio, but this is how to obtain Warrior of Light's Supreme Soul ability without the Supreme Soul ability unlocked. So let's go to my Warrior of Light and let's unequip that because we're not going to be using that here. We're trying to make sure our Ultima bots can KO the boss in time, and we need to chain 7 times, which is a lot. So let's first start with making sure that we can keep our bots alive. So we need Earthbreaker for that, and we need Heal to heal them. And Earthbreaker we need because sometimes the bots get into silly little fights with each other where they mash normals on each other, and if one side has wall and the other doesn't, the wall side wins. But if you Earthbreaker them, then your side will win. So we need wall removal. That's why we have the Earthbreaker. We need to heal them. I'm running Ultimate Shield because I have it. We can probably make a video on how to clear that challenge without either UR if I have to, but hopefully you have it. Hitting abilities a bunch of times. The short answer is use your multi-hits. Thundergon on a node is 20 hits. Your Stoll is 20, I think. You could even pull out the Thunder if you have to. And also, yes, some of my abilities I leveled. I shouldn't have. Sorry about that. If you're cringing at some of these levels, but some of them are useful. I will defend Sprint as a useful challenge ability, even if it's not good elsewhere. We also want to be able to give our bots Bravery after we have burst chained 7 times. So we have Ramza here. Mine Ramza is really well developed, which will be a nice stat stick. But if you don't have it, Tiro works if you have him. If you don't have him, Embolden will still get the job done. It's just trickier, and my Embolden is not leveled. And then my support set is just a bunch of stuff. I said total combat power. I'll look at HP. And we're going to go with total combat power. And then Shining Wave here is not as strong as Ace or Tifa, so what I'm going to do here actually real quick is check, does Tifa do more damage or does Ace? Because if Tifa does more damage, we're going with Tifa, especially with the shorter cooldown. If Ace does, the easiest way to make this happen is to snipe an enemy when your bots get into a fight, so you're ahead on Bravery and then get them to 4-9s. So if that happens, then I need Tifa or Ace to be my hard hitter here. So let's see, what does Tifa do? 1229. Let's make sure that there's not some accounting difference here on this. Looks like 2295, nearly a one-shot with this setup. Okay, so let's see, how does Ace perform? Because remember, Ace hits for more damage, but it's going to lower our attack stat. So if Ace ends up doing less damage, then I just want Tifa because it's straight up more powerful. And I don't have Auron. Auron would be even better for this technically in terms of like damage multiplier, and because it hits multiple times versus Auron's single hit, it's more effective by defense. That is definitely more. Let's see, do I one-shot this training dummy? Well, it's closer. Okay, we're gonna go with Ace. So, and again, this actually probably makes my burst a little weaker because of Ultimate Shield, any normals, Earthbreaker, the spinning swords, but that's fine. So, we have our set. We are going to go into challenges, but before we do that, let's make sure we have teammates we like. We're going to need a Warrior of Light with Supreme Soul, so we can go here and click Warrior of Light. We need to have Supreme Soul and also not Ramza. So I already follow Garland, but I don't think he's using Supreme Soul right now because he says it's not good. Which, given how Riku and Crow work, I'm inclined to agree. It's just not quite what he needs at that level of play. This one will work, and I'm not following it, so we're just going to follow it, make things easy. Because it doesn't actually have healing, but it has a wall, so it's okay. Theoretically, you might actually want one that has heal or renew. So that's what we don't want. That one has Ramza, which again, Ramza's good. I would play Ramza in solo queue or whatever. That's a lightning. What does Brindle have? See, this one also would work, and this one has a heal instead of wall. Take your pick. This one might actually be better. I'm already following them. Okay, but we have a couple. And then we need someone who does a ton of damage to the boss, which your options are like basically, they're going to nerf Gaia soon, fated moment. I don't know how that's going to change, but we're going to stay away from that. You have Furion, you have an Onion Knight if you can get him to level 9, and you can pick Cloud. This person, Jisen, or however you pronounce that, their bots are always good. Note that they've even got a juice support set here, so we're probably just going to go with them because I already follow them. But in the Cloud section, out of curiosity, there is, I think I clicked, yeah, I don't think Terra keeps pace with this, what we need here. I know Joshua usually is running a pretty solid set, oftentimes with Earthbreaker, not always, but when there's the Earthbreaker, then the bot can win the wall war for you. So now that we're set, we're going to go into our challenges, we're going to pick our Warrior Light, and we are going to get this underway. And we need to choose our allies. So again, we can't choose Garland, he's got Ramza. We're going to choose the Firion to try this first. If it's not enough, we'll have to improve on it, and I follow a lot of people, so I need to find that Warrior of Light I followed. Because we need to burst chain 7 times, and the trick is that normally burst chains only trigger off one ability once, so you'd have to hit 7 offensive abilities or have your allies like perfectly in unison and land 4 of them, because I think it'll chain off both. But with the Supreme Soul from the ally, as long as they burst and we burst at the same time, the swords count every time. So we'll just have to stand there a bit, and the counter will rapidly go up to 7. And I'm not going to edit this, so this might take... I spent an hour 15 on this last time, and it didn't quite work, but I was trying to do it with no URs at all. Now that I'm using a couple, should be more doable. Might be wrong to ace the first guy, but I'm trying to get a damage lead on the mobs to get over to the other crystal first. Because we need to get up to 4 9s of bravery with our team intact. Or at least with the Warrior's Light. If the Firion goes away, that's not ideal, but whatever. So, and I still have ultimate shield for mob clearance and stuff. A lot of time people will reset with certain bosses. You do not want a Riku on your opposing team or a Sephiroth if you can help it. And I'm gonna die here. Yeah, cool. So, because Sephiroth's Supernova is just disruptive, and Riku's Earthbreaker, or Riku's double HP is really annoying for boss to deal with. You also don't really want a Kryl on the other team if you can help it. So yeah, shoutouts to this one not starting well. But that's going to happen, right? I would not expect to clear something this difficult with this kind of setup first try. Again, if you have your own Supreme Soul, this is way, way easier. Because you just need to get to 4 9s and burst with a bot. And then put on the swords and let the swords do the rest. So let's try this again. Cool, and I got that last hit. We need that because we need to be ready to burst when they burst. Get away from my allies. They popped that though, so now we break their shield. Get there, that's helpful. We're gonna sneak past here. Maybe they'll attack it, I don't know. Where are my bots going? Okay, he's going back to home crystal. We care more about the Warrior Light than the Firion here, because we have to get the damage eventually, but we can Ramza our Firion to help that, so... Can this thing stop moving at me? Jeez, I almost got hit by that. Our Firion got it. That's good. Yeah, we like that. And our Warrior of Light. Okay, so we just need... we're getting in another fight. This is bad. Get off of him. I wasn't watching that. That's my bad. Okay, I got the KO. That's important because I need to be ready to burst with him. Yeah, the bots are pretty aggressive here. Oh, come on. It gave me the... it didn't give me the crystal. And it didn't aim my Earthbreaker. Cool story. Yeah, that's really troll. Alright, he's bursting. So we have to burst too. And we have to get close to the boss. Come on, get over here. Hey, look at that. 7 burst chains. I'm gonna dump this now because I just want the damage. Oh, and Zeus's bursting now, so now I wish I hadn't just dumped this. But that's what I get for not paying attention. He's going to burst again, though, and he's going to keep dumping. And hey, I mean, that's a pretty good start, right? We're going to heal someone, whoever that is. Yeah, that's Warlight. So it's not too bad, but we're only 3 minutes left, so we're probably toast. I would expect this to be a loss on timeout. But we're going to try to get this bravery anyway. Also, I should be ultimate shielding the mobs to clear. So we'll try to play this next game better when this one doesn't work out. I really wish I had my heal for my Furion. Nope. Oh, that's not my Furion. Okay, yeah. But yeah, double HP not helpful for this fight, let me tell you. I want to get a measure of how much damage my Furion does, so we're going to try to Ramza him up, just out of curiosity, right? Like, to know what we're looking at. Hilarious. I was trying to hit the mob, but it chose this guy because... Stop! Hit the mob! Oh my gosh. Gotta love targeting, right? Well, now I don't know what it's gonna do. Cool, so he's gonna burst finally. Cool, I don't have Ronzo. Oh, well, we got a very small chance. Don't think it's going to be enough. I need to clear this way. See, I mean, they're doing a lot of damage, right? But you have to do like 2 million or something silly. Yeah, and they're out. So I have to get a Ramza off on my Furion, and he's got to do enough damage at the end without a burst chain, which is not going to happen. So we got close, genuinely. Break that. Get that out of there. So he died, yeah, that makes sense. Ah, I got it. I needed Warrior Light to get it, dang it. That's brutal. So we'll... And the bots take forever to respawn, so we'll Ramza him, he'll burst, whatever. Alright, didn't work. It was close, though. It was close, right? It was a good first try. So we're gonna run it back. At least you see the concept if I have to cut it off here. I can at least be like, here's the goal. So what's a good aggressive cloud build here? If we're gonna look at the clouds potentially. Yeah, let's see what the Earthbreaker cloud brings, and then we need to find the Warrior Light we followed again. Or one of them, I saw I had a second one. You could also try to take advantage of Prompto here. Urameshi has a good build usually. And hope that Urameshi, because then you get the burst chains with all the swords. But I'm not sure if that'll affect if I'm chaining with the other Warrior of Light. The other trick that I need to remember is to stand close to my bursting damage dealer here, Joshua or Jishin or whoever it is, because then you get that juicy 10% damage bonus with, or attack bonus with Warrior Light. I don't know that it translates to straight damage, but yeah. So run number 2. And I haven't tried this with Ultimate Shield before, that's why it was so sloppy that first game, so you can laugh at me or whatever, but... Let's do this right this time. I'm glad that kills the little mobs. I might be so weak it doesn't, but I do have some decent support URs at least that help that a little bit. So we're way ahead on this part now. But there's a Riku again. So we're going to run into the exact same problem we ran into last game. Well, our guys are PvPing, my god. Gonna fire off a heal here. Yeah, these give you a bit of a slobber knocker fights here, because your bots will get absolutely into it. Alright, I managed to steal that kill. And our Cloud got it. So we're going to just stand near him while our... Well, no, because our Warrior Light's going to go get himself killed. Joy. Okay, love that for us. Get away from him, please. Yeah, I don't have a way to deal with that. I can do that, but... we're just gonna Ramza our Cloud. And it didn't work. Cool story. Alright, we're ahead of our dude now, so let's just... oh, and there's a Sephiroth. And I just wasted this, so this is gonna probably kill me. Try to passive through it. I don't know that it's gonna work. We'll heal him because we have a heal, right? Like, that's what we've got. Get away from our monsters. Can't tell if that was our barrier or theirs, so we're just gonna Earthbreaker it. And we need this heal real badly. We got the heal off. Again, this is why I Warrior Light with its own healing. Like, I would set it up where I have 3 of his unique abilities, Hope, Renew, and something else, probably Ace. But the good news is we're going to get to this burst chain we need. We're going to let the boss come over here and it's going to Supreme Soul. And we're going to use the heal during the burst because we want the burst swords to get that little extra chip. Which in this case was like 490 chip. And Joshua is going to come over now and hit the boss, which we love for us. Should be an Omni Slash too, because he got that early burst, yeah. So there is enough time to get another Omni Slash off on the boss, which we love. Cool, and he's safe, there's nothing going on over here, so he's going to get the full damage. So you kind of got to babysit the bots, is basically what you're trying to do. Without dying yourself. Get away from my team. Nice ace snipe. I'll take a snipe myself. I'm gonna just let him explode because, yeah, that's just not profitable for me. Ow, that hurts me a lot more than it hurts my bot, but we're gonna heal us both. And I don't want to just burst here, because I want him to have the swords on. So what we're gonna do is... oh, great. Please stop that. And I threw that away by Ramzing. I tried to Ramza, but sometimes the bots will burst when you Ramza them immediately. So I tried to do that, and that just did not work. So now we need to heal our Warrior of Light, and we need to get him to burst. Which will not be enough. No, that was Sephiroth ruins everything. Source Cloud. Well, maybe I can... no, that doesn't even kill. Okay, he's gonna burst at least. That doesn't do nothing, I guess? Yeah, Riku also ruins this game, as we all know. But I'm gonna fight it just in case. Because I have the swords applied, so I'll at least do a lot of damage. Okay. Cool story. Yeah, we're gonna be short on time here. Unless he gets a KO like right now. I think we actually outright lose this one, but you know, whatever. Yeah. It was that. Go back 2 minutes and see where I messed up and laugh at me or whatever. Maybe I just need to Ramza more aggressively. But we'll run it again. This is also why I do it with the crystal slots full, so I don't waste those slots. To be clear, if you're like a 17,000 power warrior light without a Supreme Soul, you can probably just like damage down the boss yourself. Right? You set off the burst and then you just start farming bravery and you can skip the whole Ramza plan. But I'm under 12,000, so let's try it again. Sephiroth and Riku. Hey, lovely, 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 lovely. Can the game give me something not this annoying? I'm just going to reset. I'm just going to say, nope, we're not fighting this again. There's too many things that go wrong with it when everyone is exactly equal strength and you have to do a specific thing and they just have to not lose with you doing a specific thing. So here we go. Let's see if we can get, I don't know. There's definitely some annoying things that can pop up, but let's just get like let's get like, we don't really want to get stunned if we can help it. Also, I didn't think that person was on Warrior Light. Did I scroll past the one we need? Apparently not. There it is. Like, a nice one would be like an Aroha, maybe a Prompto. Oh, yeah, this is fine. This is a much better enemy lineup to deal with, although Lightning can be annoying because she's fast and can track you down. That's another advantage to Tifa, by the way, is Tifa's a launcher to get people off of you. But I found that if you launch them, that bots usually just follow them along, so it doesn't do quite as much as you'd like. But yeah, this should be fine. Or better, at least, than Riku and Sephiroth. And this is a nice move, it's a fast crystal clear. Maybe I have time mages, maybe I don't, but it's basically 25-second cooldown after the animation, or 27, whatever, it's fast. It'd be nice if you actually did run off that way and just start farming there, but nope, these guys don't do that. Yeah, see, that happens, and I used up Ultimate Shield so I didn't have anything left. So... yeah. Okay, well, we're getting the burst way too early, so what's going to happen is we're going to get some damage, and then we're going to have to wait 2 minutes for his thing to come back. So we can't get him... we need to get him to his Bravery Burst at about 353-ish. Because I can't burst him right now. I'm actually going to Ramza my... oh no, he doesn't need those. I'm going to Ramza my Cloud here. Try to give him... try to get them chaining together at least, but that's not going to happen. Oh, that's not... okay. So he's bursted too early, so he's not actually going to sword. He's just going to dump whatever he has. Ow. That's going to be a lot of poison damage. But we're going to heal it like there. Cool. Yeah, so now we got to get him to burst again. We're doing a lot better on boss damage, at least. That's the bright side of this poor start with an actually good lineup. Other than the whole, you know, can't run away from the lightning thing. There's that. Alright, and the boss is going to be aggroing me for a very long time here. Unless, 9600, I'll drop to a little under 2. Yeah, I can't Ramza here, or I'll be too far behind Warrior Light. So we have to just kind of run away with everyone chasing me. Get away from me. That's good. Please chain 7. Brutal. 5 of 7. I was under too much pressure. Oh, that's painful. I couldn't get close enough to the boss with the prompter there to get the full sword. I mean, 5 of 7 is way better than normal, right? But now I have to get an ally to burst again with me and get 2 hits skill chains with them. Possible? Yes. Easy? Absolutely not. I'm in sync with my Warrior of Light, at least. Our bravery totals are basically identical. That was a waste. Well, not a waste, but not great. Yeah, I can't do anything about this with this setup until Ultimate Shield comes back, but I mistimed it, so the best I can do is lead my Warrior of Light over there. Get off of us. I'll push her into the poison, which is funny. Okay. Bad, very bad, very bad. I'm very close to dead. It's not even supposed to be aggroing me. Why is it... Ugh. This is silly. I have to get closer to my allies so that I can get this burst chain off. But we have to live? It's gonna be close. Thank you, Prompto. Alright, that's that. Yeah, cool. Of course I say Prompto's pretty good and it does that to me. I needed to press Ultimate Shield and hope it was enough. Oh, that was almost it, like, genuinely, but... Game of inches, right? There's an argument that I should just hope the damage works out and run Hope Renew on myself, so I have 2 heals or a barrier, but we're gonna stick to this set. Alright. And this is, again, if you have my Warrior of Light, if I set this up and leave it sitting there, I'll try to, like I said, put Hope Renew on it so the thing will stay alive better. It'll probably be Supreme Soul, Ultimate Shield, Ace, Wall, and Hope Renew. Actually get both in there. Should be a lot harder to KO, hopefully, for you. I would still recommend the heal to heal the bot, but, you know, we work with what we got. We're gonna try to run to the cloud, hope it for the best. Alright, so hopefully, again, Sephiroth ruins everything. He just makes your tries full of despair, but we're getting some damage in early. Ow. Okay, now that I have a UR this time, I can actually block this. And by block, I mean invincibility through. But yeah, invincibility's good. You want something invincible. Planet Protector is acceptable if you have that and not Ultimate Shield. Screw this guy. Wow, that's sad. It's just how bulky they are. Hey, cool, they KO'd him again. Okay. This is attempt, what, number 4, 5, 6? It's probably like, if you count the reset, it's probably like 6, but whatever. Like I said, it's not going to be necessarily free and easy. Yeah, let's keep the Earthbreaker on in case of barriers. Again, we're playing around barriers because if you don't play around, if they don't have them, then it's not a great slot. But if they have them and you don't have an answer to it, you do just watch your bots go down to barriers over and over again, which is not pleasant. And again, some characters like Cryo don't really care. You heal them through it, it's fine. We are not playing Cryo. All right, this team again looks... Renoa can cause problems if she comes after you. I'll admit that. In fact, there's a distinct argument that I should be running Sprint to get away from some of these opposing characters because you're very rarely going to run into Sprint bots. So you can actually get away with Sprint even though you're slow. But as it is, this is what we got. Also, if your bot's getting into stupid fights and he's close, remember you can hold skill instead of trying to help him with damage. It's your call. And sometimes they do that number. That's not the button I wanted. I wanted Earthbreaker. Also, I'm probably dead here. Yeah. Alright, cool. Do it again. The other thing that's actually probably a huge headache that I haven't experienced because he's rare. Well, not many people leave him as their set character, right? As you can see as I scroll through. Is Zidane can cause problems because he can just steal the bravery that you need for this. So... yeah, I think the team I actually want is like... An Onion Knight does a lot of damage after level 9, but has to get there. And a Roha doesn't chain correctly. The bots do things in the wrong order, and we don't really... We'd like the support to be Warrior of Light, or we'd like a ranged... It probably still is Prompto. It's just like... You have to play around Lumen Flare, but if you can do that, it's fine. It also... Like, Kane should be fine. If you know how to space around his URs, then yeah, Kane's not a problem. Like Kane, Onion Knight, and Warrior Light is probably pretty ideal, but you don't get to pick your enemies, you just gotta fight with what you got. Ow. Goodbye. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to try clearing the first crystal slower now and seeing if getting to that fight late and being able to ultimate shield it helps. Because we got to try new things. And, you know, the ultimate shield worked a few times, but it's not working these last few runs. So... Alright. Should probably also flip Ace and Earthbreaker with the way I usually think about how my slots are, but that's fine. Just positioning wise for what I'm inputting. I keep reaching for Ace thinking it's Earthbreaker and vice versa, which is not accurate. Now I'm falling up the rear, which is probably safer for me given my lower stats. But we'll see. Oh right, Self-Rock and Rico. I changed my strategy and the game says... Oh, that's wrong. Cool, they both have wall, they both have... yeah, we're just getting out of that. Nope. Try it again. Just because you can play around wall doesn't mean it's like easier to just do it with 4 slots and there's no walls. Alright, Ariku, so double HP we gotta be mindful of, but no Sephiroth, so we'll say, okay, let's try it. Lightning is, again, not ideal. But you're not going to be able to get an ideal team where you get 3 random opponents. I don't know why you do that, but okay, sure. Ow. Yeah, goodbye. Okay. Cool. Oh man, that's so painful. Well, I'm full health, and my team's gonna respawn. Well, it was gonna respawn. Now the boss hasn't had the boss's aggro for way too long. Avoid that. Ow. Gotta stay healthy myself, unfortunately. Let's hope they ignore me. They did not. Ah, my UR didn't come out. I was trying to delay it as long as possible to get some clearance, but no. So I really need to get the KO. Well, now I need him to live. Cool. Ow. Okay. Cool story. Nice combo there. I wanted to ace the Riku to get my Brave synced up with my Warrior Lights, but... now I don't have a way to sync them, so... cool. Like, I can't actually take this lightning out. So... okay. We might not have timed out there, but I wasn't going to ever get a burst, so I wasn't ever going to get the burst chain. We stay the course. Cool. Could be worse, could be better. Let's see if we can get through this. Again, the biggest problem with Kryl is once you... like, AI Kryl doesn't actually heal the allies, but it will heal itself with its UR. So if your allies go after the AI Kryl, then... or I guess CPU Kryl, it's not... you know what I mean. It used to mean something else. We're going to try the fast clear again, see if we can do anything better with it this time. I really wish the support would clear there. And run straight at it this time, interesting. We're going to try an extra fast clear to see if that helps. Doesn't look like it. Well, Cloud liked that strategy. And I'm actually still on pace with Warrior of Light, which is where we need to be. I needed that kill or KO because otherwise we're in the problem where he's going to burst before us and then we'll have to lag behind for a while. I need to really not get hit by that. Okay. That sucks. Get off my bots. Oh, they were trying to take me out. Okay, sure. Great. Ow. Stop fighting. Oh my god. Okay, let him run away. Let him run away. Let him run away. Cool, 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 cool. That's what we needed. That's enough, right? Good. Okay, he's gonna do that there. We're gonna spend it all on him, and we're gonna heal. Well, that hurt. We're gonna spend it all because we need the damage. Okay. And he's immediately rebursted because he KO'd somebody in burst. So we need this heal to go off now. He's really going to burst again in short order, huh? Game seems to be lagging a bit. Always love that. Please don't remember that. Is it worth it just Ramsing him again? Or if he's going to run in like that, yeah. Okay, sure. I don't know what took him out. That's unfortunate. I was trying to get the bravery to Rams it over. Now I need to get out of here. Our Cloud's only going to get one more burst, so we got to make it count. Just use the low HP one right now, or the low bravery one, I mean. Okay, cool. Didn't see that coming. Gotta heal him up. Okay, I mean, there's worse things than getting another burst out. Yeah, if I can't get my bravery up though, it doesn't matter. We might lose here to just them getting all this forward progress. That's not what I wanted. That was really bad. I needed that Purify to go through to... Oh, this is brutally close. I've got to follow the Cloud in. Yeah, you got it. Maybe he'll get the kill. But the other Cloud's already Omni Slashing. Yeah, that was brutal. And we're brutal. Alright. It's possible that if I just stayed out of it, that it would have been a win if I just let them take care of it, but Yeah, one shot by eject and then taken out at the end, and they got the first bravery burst as a result. So, oops. Try not to do that if you can help it. But we keep trying. Sephiroth, but they don't have a proper support, so maybe it'll be better. I can heal my team and then ultimate shield through it, I guess. I don't know. From the top. Okay, that's what I wanted, is I want my cloud in front here. Okay, so they both got a KO, and I did not, so they're gonna end up bursting together. Oh, and he exploded. Yeah, okay, great. He was poisoned. Oh, defeat notification, right, is... Okay, yeah, cool. Right as I purify the crystal, my guy goes down, so... Fun stuff, fun stuff. We're gonna try the cloud with... Nah, we're gonna stick with this. We haven't run into a ton of barriers, but we don't want to, like I said, I don't want to have to be the only one breaking them if I can help it. So. Again, it's this style team that makes me really want Tifa over Ace, but we're taking Ace because we don't want to have it where it barely doesn't KO and then... Yeah. And Ace has more defense, which is probably not as good as more HP, but whatever. Try killing it a little slower and having ultimate shield ready for node 1. Taking a wide turn, don't know why. Hope renew is always a problem too for the bots if you don't have it. The strategy I'm using doesn't have it right now really, so... Remember what I said about cryo causing problems? We're standing close for the bot. Apparently my warrior light's just beating everyone today. Might be the fact that one of those is bronze, that it's like a support set issue, right? Like that could be it. I went down. Alright. Well, we got damage to start, at least a little bit, but... But I can't run to my warrior light, so we gotta get him all the way... Well, he's at 2,500, thankfully, because he's KO'd him first. So it won't be as long a trip. Probably should have fired that off earlier, but that's whatever. Great. I'm not as worried about healing Cloud as I am my warrior light here, because we need that first chain. So we're going to leave Cloud health alone for now. Please come over here. Please, nope, he's going... If he's going back to that crystal, that's fine. If he's going back to home crystal, that's fine. What are we doing, warrior light? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we doing this? What are we doing, warrior light? My god. Standing close. Oh no, they really stopped me from getting the buff to him. Even with my hold skill. Oh my gosh, we're a minute off. And that's why we run Ramza, because we might be able to get out of this now. That's not enough. Nope, I need one more crystal. One more crystal. There it is. Only took an hour. Sheesh. Alright. We made it, though. Let's give him kudos in case that counts. There it is. Supreme Soul. Without using Supreme Soul. Thank you for watching.